Introducing touch-free payments from PayPal, a safe way for your customers to pay. Whether you're a market seller,
I'll take 2 tomatoes and a cucumber.
poodle pamperer, piano tuner, or plumber. Signing up to accept touch-free payments for your business is easy. Simply download the PayPal app and display your own unique QR code for your customers to scan. Touch-free QR code payments. No seller fees until 2021. Not applicable to PayPal here transactions. Other fees may apply. Shop safe with PayPal.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Don't you wait for me. Don't you wait for me. Don't you wait for me. Don't you wait for me.
I give it all.
I was gonna be like,
make it time.
I don't really wanna walk no way. I don't really wanna walk no way. Okay. Anywho.
We was feeling so loungy today.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of J plus XD. I am your host, XD.
The
Chuck D of homosexuality, aka homo without a pause.
I'm Jade, the girl whose voice you hear 3 times a week.
Blow, 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 blow.
Even when you don't want to hear it. Even when you don't want to hear it. You still listening to it. You raggedy ass niggas.
No. Everybody in the club say pull up.
But they ain't gonna pull up.
They're not because
They type, like I said on Twitter, on their Blue Hippo computers, on a mattress with no fitted sheet.
damn,
Raggedy ass niggas.
they got a lot to be mad about. Well,
You know,
they do.
They got a lot to be mad about, because guess who's still getting hits?
I'm still making hits, bitch.
They tried to kill your favorite. They tried to kill your favorite bitch. I'm back, motherfuckers.
Have you ever heard geishas shitting on you?
No.
Oh,
Wait, shitting on you, ho?
yes.
Yeah.
To the left, to the right, to the left, right, left. I be shitting on you, ho. I be shitting on you, ho. I put that.
Why? I don't even know why I can say yes to that question.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You want to sing it, Brandon?
You know you do. You are itching like a white person in a room waiting to say nigga. Come on, go ahead, sing it, Brandon.
When she said she wasn't friendly, when she wasn't friendly, just walking up and talking, bitch, I ain't friendly. What you acting like, paparazzi? Shut the fuck up and get from around me.
Come on, do it.
Run
Why you acting so shy? Anyway.
Yeah.
You know when you be trying to get... No, you don't know. Well, you know when you watch TV and they be trying to get their kids to do stuff and they just won't do it.
Yeah. No, I used to do that. Like, my mother would be like, come on, sing the song. Or, like, when I was in piano and, like, she'd make me play in front of people, I'd act, like, fake shy because I was like, you know, I'm not your slave. Like, I would be like, I'm not doing this.
It is really actually very intrusive.
Yeah, like, why are you doing this?
You got to let your kids be.
I know.
And I probably do the same thing.
Which is why I'm so anti, like, now I'm like, oh, girl, I'm not doing this.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real, because they've been forcing us our whole lives.
Yeah. It's interesting how we use the tools of the oppressor.
Noah. Girl, Noah. I know you. Hold on.
Just gonna pause.
Oh.
All right, and we're back.
I don't know how much of that you all heard, but I was just smothering.
Okay. It's fine. You can put it in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
How was your week?
How was my week?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, let me be dry for a second. Yeah, I'm about to be petty all episode. It's like, just be prepared. Why can't I remember anything from this week? How was your week?
Things were on the up and up. I may or may not have mentioned it, but I guess I could talk about it now because this is our home, our e-crib. So, I had a string of bad news last week. Yeah. My mother and grandmother are being forced to move out of the house that I grew up in, and because they're just being priced out because they live in San Jose, California, and everybody knows it's like the richest city in America, and so like they just can't afford it anymore. Mm-hmm. And so like the property that they were living on, they were renting and lived there for 23 years. And the property got sold, and so they had to move out. And then on top of that, my mother got laid off like within days.
That's crazy.
Finding this information out. So it was a little rough because like when you're the oldest child, so you know how it is. Like you know that you're the first in line to really take care of your parents if something happens. And I'm not necessarily in the position to do that. Well, on that scale, you know what I mean? Because I was just like, fuck, I feel helpless because I can't, they're over 2,000 miles away, and I don't know anything about home ownership. And I'm like, if I had $1 zillion, I'm like, oh, I would have bought them a house and be like, oh, bitch, it's nothing.
Right.
But, whatever. But fast forward, my mother and grandmother found a house that they purchased, and they closed today on it. So, and it's not in San Jose; it's in Sacramento, which but it's in a wonderful place. It's in a nice gated community for them. So I feel better that they're safer and
they're homeowners.
So it's comforting at that moment, but I still felt like shit because I'm like, oh God, like. Because I was listening to Getting Grown, right? Mm-hmm. This is not even a plug, but I was listening to it today. But it talks about, like, you and Key were talking about, like, adulting and what your parents were doing at your particular age. And then it's like, sometimes you feel like a fucking failure because it's just like, well, back then they had the X, Y, and Z, and I'm like robbing Peter to pay Paul. You know what I mean?
Right. But one thing we don't know is if they were robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Exactly. And my mother is very open and honest with me about that. Like she robbed Peter to pay Paul, but then I have to think about my grandparents. And for whatever, old black people always have money.
It's thousands upon thousands of dollars.
All grandparents have money somewhere. They claim broke, and that's how they stay with money.
Like you can legit be telling them like, oh, we're about to buy a house, and they're like, okay, here's $10,000.
Right.
And you're like,
where the fuck did you get this? But you gave me $5 as a Christmas gift 2 years ago.
You eat Salisbury steak every day.
Sardines and crackers every day.
A budget.
Right.
Frugal.
Right. I'm on a fixed income.
You know that's their favorite phrase.
On a fixed income.
We used to be like, Mimi, you're cheap. She's like, I'm not cheap. I'm just frugal. I'm on a fixed income.
I'm in a fixed
I'm like,
income.
but you work.
Right.
No, you're not on a fixed income. Y'all just want to say that.
Right. So it's just, you do feel like shit, like, oh, fuck, like I can't do this. But, just still keep my family up in prayer, it's fine. And then my love life is, it's getting better.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we're better.
Those are love lives are. What is like?
Bitch, I'm a dog. Yeah, my love life is better.
Yeah, those are roller coasters. So it
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Even in marriage.
Yeah. So I hear. There was something I wanted to share, but I totally
Laugh at your
forgot.
pain. Laugh at your pain.
You're dry.
Laugh at your dry ass pain, Jay. Laugh at it, you unfunny hoe. But you ain't funny, you dry as shit.
Oh my God. Damn. God, there was something else I wanted to share on the show about me because I'm like really like I've like strayed away from sharing too much about my information because of Lipstick Alley. But my thing is,
Nah, don't even let
if you
niggas
shade
know.
yourself, then they can't shade you.
Word.
So it was like, well,
Yeah, you're
nigga,
right. I
fuck
do
it.
got a dry tone. Run up.
Yeah. Whatever. I'll think of it as the show goes on. But anyway, how else? Oh, my birthday. Fuck.
Right, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. My birthday was VV lit. Our other friend Jason is here. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. you
Hello,
were-
Bubbles.
Hello, Devere.
You were a hit at the party. All the homosexuals were, saying, "How you doing?"
Who's this guy?
Yeah, who's this guy? I was like, oh, he's just the guy that takes me to pee across the street in front of like residential property.
Oh yeah, XD
Because-
was drunk boots.
So here's the thing. I was drunk, but I wasn't. So my coworker who's listening, hey Rachel, she kept buying shots for like everybody, and it was Jack. So I was just like, okay, well, I'm not gonna like waste this girl. Like, what the fuck? So my
Shots of Jack.
innovative self decided to put, because I was only going to drink wine the whole night because they have wine on tap, which in my head is just like boxed wine. So I was like, oh, my element. So I said, oh, let's just take this up another notch and just put the shot in my wine and just kept sipping.
I wish I was there to stop you.
Yeah. Now it was delicious.
Oh, okay.
But then it got to the point where I was like, okay, Jason, I have to pee, and I'm not waiting in that line. So walk with me across the street while I pee in front of this like white people apartment building. I did it 4 times.
You did it right. Good.
Yeah. Take that, gentrification. On your bitch ass. But thank you all for coming. I had a wonderful time. Wonderful times in front of the food truck that we took an Uber there for.
Yep.
Across town at 2:00 in the morning.
Y'all niggas were hungry, weren't you?
Yeah, it was delicious.
I didn't want diner food that night.
I was just telling Brandon, I only ate once that day. So
I know.
right. So I was just like, ooh, girl. Also, shout out to all the gifts that I got and all the birthday wishes. You guys are awesome. I got a lot of alcohol for my birthday.
Did ya?
I did. I got a liter of Hennessy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody black gave that to you.
He did. Shout out to Terrell, my friend.
Shout out to Terrell.
Yeah, and then other friends got me a bottle of my favorite liqueur, Saint Germain. And then a gentleman brought me a bottle of Jack Daniels,
Okay.
a handle. So, yeah,
me
which
get
made
some.
oh well, it's in Brandon's freezer because we made cocktails. I thought I was Jade of all Jades.
What
so,
did you do?
Well, I got simply blueberry lemonade, and I muddled some strawberries with Turkish honey
Okay.
and mixed that all together with some ice.
Come on, innovation.
And like half a cup of Jack because we were just pouring, girl.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, and it was good, right? Because they were like, "What are you gonna do with these strawberries?" I was like, "Hold my beer." So that's what happened.
Just a little squeeze of lemon.
We didn't have that.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, but
What you got?
Yeah, I was it. I was MacGyver, but like black.
You did your
MacGyver.
thing. I'm proud.
Thanks. What else did you do over the weekend?
We I went to your birthday.
No.
And then, the next day we went to, was that this weekend?
Was.
Wait, no, not your birthday. The Colombian, me, Crystal. Oh, no, I totally lied. That was last week. We went to this Colombian funk jazz,
Oh, that sounds fun.
like, show dance thing
Oh.
at this bar that happens to have, like, a concert space in the back. So this
Can we
Colombian,
have a show there?
huh?
Can we do a show
No,
there?
what? Oh, come on, everybody.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, come on, everybody. So there was this Colombian funk jazz situation.
That's
and
fun.
we went in there and just kind of danced and like went in and out to the bar and we was just kicking it. So
Have
that
you-
was last weekend. But
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond Almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond Almonds. Crave victoriously.
this weekend we were in Queens. Again.
You've been doing a lot of like Queens propaganda, and I'm
Told
not
you,
sure how I feel
it's
about
closer than the city.
Williamsburg is closer than the city.
Yeah, but
Park Slope is closer than the city.
Queens is more diverse.
Crown Heights is very, very diverse.
Parking is so much easier. So a nigga ate some Cuban Chinese food. We went to a Cuban Chinese spot.
A what?
Cuban Chinese spot.
So
Then we went
that's-
to this Greek
so
dessert
that's
spot
like
after.
like General So Torta, like
They have Chinese food and they have Cuban food. You can get either or. And it was delicious. Delicious.
I'm about to say I've never had Cuban food. That's a lie because one of my favorite restaurants ever is a Cuban restaurant. Have you ever been to Victor's?
Nah.
Over on is it 50th? What was Roseland on 50th? Yeah. 50th and between 8th and it's near the not even Letterman. Who's late night host? Colbert.
Oh, okay. Colbert.
It's by Bad Boy.
Oh, got it. Thank you.
Niggas know.
Worldwide Plaza.
Yeah, thank you. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Victor's.
I used
it's
to work in
delicious.
there.
Their meat selection, they come to you and they bring it on like the. It's not a sword, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Wait, is it like a churrascaria?
No,
Oh, okay.
but that is an option.
I
That
love
fucked
it.
me up a little bit, but yeah.
I love a churrascaria.
Yeah. That's another spot in Queens. That's a churrascaria.
Really?
It's in Jackson Heights. Yeah.
I'll go there.
Yeah. I saw it on munchies.com.
Send me the link.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
Okay, great. Yeah, it's really delicious.
I wish you were still eating meat. It's lonely over here, man.
You know I ate wheat this whole weekend.
I know you did on
And
your
so-
birthday. I seen
did.
you a steak taco.
I did. It was a quesadilla. And then I had chicken the rest of the weekend. Now, I can honestly say,
You can feel the difference.
yes, I can feel the difference. STFU, I can feel the difference. Oh, you don't even know what I'm going to say. Oh, it's very no. It affirms my fear because remember how I say this a lot that I prefer fried fish over fried chicken.
Yeah.
That's the commonplace for a lot of people because fried fish is just delicious, so good.
But
When
so
you-
is fried chicken.
yeah, but like
Different moods.
yeah, different mood because when you have like the cornmeal and flour option with the fresh
The crunch.
with the crunch, yeah. And then when you season it and with the hot sauce and the bread, because you can't really eat the fried chicken with the bread like
No,
that.
it's not the same. It's not the same.
But I realized over the weekend, I didn't have pork because I knew that if I had pork, I probably would get sick.
Yeah.
I don't miss chicken.
What kind of blasphemy?
I know. I know.
I can't.
I know.
I quit.
No. No, I miss steak. Steak was delicious.
Yes.
It's great, but
Who's buying ice cream?
you live in the hood. That's a front, girl. That's drugs.
You're right. You're right. There were if
It's
you all
8:30
heard
at
closely
night.
on Getting Grown, there were 3 shots.
There was.
3 shots.
There was.
I was sitting right there,
Oof.
and I was like, "They shooting.
Yeah.
They shooting."
The sad part is that it's things like it's normalized.
I didn't
here.
even jump.
I don't really jump because sometimes this is just a day.
This is literally
We haven't even gotten to the show yet, but this is just like
work with us here.
yeah,
Work with us.
yeah. Black Ink Crew podcast. That's why we come out on Fridays.
Me, I'm sitting here like Sky, titties out.
I'm dressed with a low cut shirt, like Walt, like it's
Dad
fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Dad hat, nose ring.
Yeah, totally Walt.
He's coming soon.
Yeah, because he did say that he's wanted
coming
to come
soon.
back. So I was like, well, Nico, when you make your way from Bergen County over
it.
here, Miro lives in Bergen County. He was like, I live on the closer to the Dykeman side, so I could be close to Spanish food.
That's right. The caridad.
Yeah. But anyway, listen to us every week, twice a week.
Whether you like us or not.
Yup. Monday, lunes y Friday in Spanish.
Friday.
Yeah. Libre.
Friday. I'm a disappointment to my people.
Yeah, you should know that.
I should.
Yeah.
I know Wednesday.
It's cool.
Miércoles.
Yeah. It's fine.
Domingo.
I know that one. Because that was the name of the guy.
That's Tuesday. Anyway.
Yeah. We're on twice a week. A lot of people don't know that for whatever reason. But
Enough people know it to complain about it. It's so much jade. I don't need that much jade.
Oh, shit.
It's just a
Fuck.
way.
I forgot what I was supposed to announce.
What?
Oh, shit. Ooh. I have a speaking engagement.
Hey, where?
In Philadelphia on May 17th at 7 p.m. I will be giving a TED-like talk at the Sex X conference.
Come on, Ak.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm giving a talk about sex.
I figured as much.
Yeah, but it's gonna be about Black gay sex. So, you know,
I figured as much.
tops, bottoms, and all in between. So yeah, I'll put the link in the description so you can find where to come. There are tickets available. Come out and support. It's only $5, and because it's student based, so it's gonna be lit. Yeah, I'm excited. I've been putting stuff out there in the universe. Is really important because I think I told Brandon that I was like, I really want to do more speaking engagements and go on. I want to join a speaking. They have those collectives that you hire speakers and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I want to join one. And I said that. And this opportunity came and they approached me and were just like, oh my gosh, we would love you to come speak. If you have any ideas of what you want to talk about. So I was like, sure, why not? And I got selected.
Nice.
I found out yesterday.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I'm excited. All the information is on my Instagram and Twitter. And I also need to update my website as well as Jada NXT's website. But it'll be all up.
Websites.
Right. It'll be all up. And in the description box wherever you're listening. But yeah, come and support and see, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's all inclusive. Gay, lesbians, pansexuals, transgender people, non-binary, heterosexuals, bisexuals, everybody.
Come on, all inclusive.
Yeah, everybody. It's gonna be intersex. Yeah, queer. It's going to be a funky good time.
It's gonna be a funky good time.
Hey, Jade and XD. This is Daria from Dallas, Texas, now living in New York City. I just had to call in because I was cracking up laughing at y'all's podcast about things that niggas love on Friday. And I was on the train coming home from work today, and a group of like teenage boys get on, you know, they're being loud, crazy, whatever, talking, doing the most. And I had my music on, but it was kind of low, so I could still hear what they were saying because I was sitting very close to them. And they're just, I don't even know what they're talking about, but at one point this one kid like breaks into the conversation. He's like, yo, I just want to throw out like this hypothetical real quick. Like, let me just throw out this scenario. So what if, and he starts to tell his story, and I cannot help but chuckle out loud because in my mind I'm like, Jada XD said it, niggas love a good hypothetical. So that was just my affirmation from last week's podcast episode. And also I just have to say I love you guys so much. I thoroughly enjoy your show. I always get an amazing laugh from listening to you guys. So hopefully I get to hear this pon the air, in the words of XD, and you guys keep doing what you do best. Mwah.
Now it's time for Artist of the Week.
Oh, you gotta love yourself if you really want to be with someone else. You gotta feed
This
yourself.
week's Artist of the Week is our auntie, Mary J. Blige.
Yes.
Now, did you hear this album?
I sure did.
Now,
I paused my Kendrick just to listen to it.
Now, you remember in Lemonade where there'd be like, I don't know if I'm supposed to listen to this.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
After the Set You Free song or Set Me Free, I had to stop it. I was like, this is not okay because Mary is mad.
And she has every right to
2
be.
degrees past pissed. She is livid.
She was cheated on by a light-skinned nigga with light eyes.
By somebody else light skin. Her protege. Now again, I'm not sure you can trust anybody named Star Shell.
No, you can't. No,
Yeah.
that sounds like an absolute hell no.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
what
can't
that's
trust her.
about.
She sounds like somebody with a bad weave.
Yeah. And actually, she has a very bad weave. But this also reminded me of like a D-Lo sitch. Like Mary's Rashida, but like with like boots.
Rashida wears boots. You didn't see that all denim?
You know what type of boots I'm talking about. Rashida wears boots, but I'm talking about Mary J. Blige boots.
You read boots.
Like chin high boots.
Yes.
Labia high boots.
Those are for wading in the water.
But yes, Mary J. Blige's album came out on the 28th.
And she put it all out there.
All out there. She said, fuck you, N-word. You're going to pay what you did to me.
And I believe Jasmine Sullivan wrote.
She wrote a couple tracks on there and sang on there.
Yep.
The Migos is on there.
They are everywhere.
They are everywhere. They're on with Arian Perry.
I want to talk about that.
My friend Chris said Arian Perry, and that shit is so funny.
It really is. It really, truly is.
Yeah. Mary, buy the album. It was a wonderful birthday gift to me. Like, it's so good.
Absolutely.
Mary's back. Y'all wanted her Angry Mary. You got that tenfold.
You know the music is great.
Yes, when she's hurt. And she's pissed.
And we gotta support Auntie.
Got to. She was looking fabulous at the Met Gala.
Mm-hmm.
Had to step out, you know. She was solo, but, you know, it's fine.
She was solo, but better.
Yeah. Support Black art. Yeah, so Katy Perry.
Well, again, another white person who has been itching to say nigger.
Yeah.
And says nigger.
Yeah.
Who was that? Somebody called her out recently. Oh, The Weeknd's manager or producer. The Weeknd's producer.
Oh, that's who they were?
Called her out and said that, oh, Katy Perry been saying nigger. Like, she was around us several times saying nigga, and we've asked her to stop saying it, and she said why.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised at all. Nothing about that joke was funny. Nothing about it could have been taken out of context. Like,
I'm just not.
Another white woman we know who voted for Trump. Don't sleep.
I know. And she was like a Hillary supporter too.
So she says. So she says. Or maybe she was a Hillary supporter because
some of these Democrats are itching to say the word nigga too.
They sure are just as racist.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody saw Get Out.
Don't let the smooth taste fool you.
They weren't Republicans.
Mm-mm. They weren't.
Oh, someone says I miss your old black hair. Oh, really? Do you miss Barack Obama as well? Okay, times change. Bye. See you guys later. I should leave now. Oh my God. Yeah. You're cut off. You're cut off.
You know I voted for Obama.
Yeah. Right.
So.
Exactly. Katy Perry, I mean, like, you know.
Yeah,
and then she was like on stage at the Met Gala with the Migos.
She's dead. Mourn her.
So I don't know if you saw, I told you about this earlier, but shout out to Noah in the background.
Yeah.
So this couple on YouTube, I don't know if you guys saw it, got their children taken away.
Woo!
Because of a prank they pulled on their children.
Prank.
That went on that they posted on YouTube and it went viral.
Quotations.
So let me tell you what happened. So play Guess That Race. The parents, the biological father and the stepmother, decided it would be funny to put invisible ink on their white carpet or their light colored carpet and blame it on the children and saying that they put ink, you know, on the carpet and they ruined the carpet or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they do it. They're chastising the children's two little boys that are no older than 8.
Yeah, I think they're 8 or 9.
And like, they're just like, no, mommy and daddy, we didn't do this. Like bawling, like their lives were ruined, like just gone. And then they were like, we're going to punish you and yada, yada, yada. And they're like screaming, crying, like, no, what the fuck? Like, I ain't fucking do this shit. And then like, that's because that's what they would have said if, you know, if they could. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, haha, we're JK, laugh. And the kids were just like devastated, like, bitch, what the fuck? Like,
shit ain't funny.
That shit ain't funny. Shit ain't sweet. Like, you were about to beat me for no fucking reason.
You scared me.
Right. So CPS was called and the children got taken away temporarily because there was suspicion of abuse in the home.
That's emotional abuse.
Right. And so a judge granted temporary custody to the biological mother of the children.
Which
I want to say they had joint custody and then she has full custody now because that motherfucker lost his fucking mind.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would have beat his ass after I got custody.
Right.
Like, that's just how that would have
gone. But this leads to a larger discussion that Jade and I are having at work. White people think everything is funny.
Everything. I stuck a carrot in his butt while he was sleeping.
Right, dude.
Oh.
Like,
what?
Like, I pissed in his eye, bro.
Yeah, I nutted on his lip after I drugged him.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
What the fuck?
They laugh at fucking everything, and it's so...
all the most inappropriate...
Right.
All right, bro. I'm gonna take your pants off, okay?
Wait, what?
Bro, this is gonna be awesome,
No,
bro.
no, dude, don't take my pants off.
All right, dude. Go lay down on the bed.
No, bro, I'm not gonna lay down on the bed.
Bro, go lay down. Yo, this is gonna be awesome, yo.
Like,
it's so weird and obnoxious, and I just, they're just culturally, like, that's why I think that, like, genetically, we are superior. Because we would never do that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Bro, I killed my mom.
Right.
Like, bro, what? What? Too far. Too far. They don't have no boundaries. They don't have no boundaries. No boundaries.
They don't have any. It's really weird. It's really weird. And like they relentless, and especially with children. Like it's so awful. They even shout out to Noah in the background.
Hey girl.
There was an episode of TCAP, To Catch a Predator.
Oh.
Which is one of the greatest television shows of all time. Because it exposed every disgusting nigga on the planet.
Yeah. You ever see a nigga carrying cookies and beer? Follow him.
Yep. And call 911. And you know, we're not ones to say call 911, but call 911. But there was an episode of a man, guess that race, who, when he got caught, was like dying laughing.
What?
I'll never forget that. He was like, no.
Nervous laughter.
What the fuck ever? It's laughter.
It's laughter.
They just laugh at everything like
See?
Like it's so weird.
Too far. Too far, bro.
Too far.
You're going to do something illegal. And you're laughing.
Like too far.
Ooh, they laugh at everything.
Like
that's why they kids grow up and when they go out of town, they have parties and they don't like black kids don't do that. Black kids might go off, smoke a little weed. You know what I'm saying? Like they go to parties, but it don't be like that.
They first of all, they'll go to somebody else's party. They just don't have that shit in their crib.
No, no.
Because mama works the late shift.
Exactly.
And you know, daddy ain't there. Because why would he be? Niggas don't take care of their kids. So
James Evans?
Yeah. Or they got locked up.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Whatever.
But though it's always the white kids who have these parties, where do y'all get kegs? I didn't know where to get a keg at 15.
I don't know where to get one now when I'm 31.
I know.
Because you're a bartender. I don't know that.
But at 15, I don't know where to get a keg. You niggas is bringing kegs to parties, heroin. Where are you getting heroin? Where are you getting this from?
Yeah. Heroin,
all their mother's sleeping pills, all their mother's anxiety pills, all the weed.
Like it's like
cocaine.
It's like Coachella on like a Thursday night. Yeah.
It's like a little white cartel.
Yeah. On like after a football game.
I do not understand. Like, you all obtain all these drugs, have no jobs.
That happened on Varsity Blues, actually.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
After the big game,
they go to somebody's house whose parents don't care if they're having a party.
Or they're just not home because white parents are never home.
But how are you all ballsy enough to have a party?
Yeah.
With hundreds of kids in your house, having sex in your parents' beds, peeing, breaking your mother's valuable things.
Peeing on the lawn.
Like, I was afraid. I was like, my mother does not play. You are not coming in here when she ain't here. No.
But I also think black children are just preconditioned to know not to have people in their house.
Yeah, not to try it.
Well, because black parents don't really allow their kids' friends to come over.
I was allowed to have friends over.
I
had my parents were, my father especially was cool with it.
Yeah, there are some parents who prefer them because like I could watch these people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But my mother just wasn't really interested in having other people's children in her house. I understand it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'd be like, yo, I remember, I'll never forget the first time I had my friends over. It wasn't until I was like in the 6th grade.
Damn.
I know. Christine wasn't having that. But like,
no, I had slumber parties and all that. But
yeah, and then I didn't have like again until I was 15 when I hosted a murder mystery for my birthday.
What? Yo, you have forever been 50. Like, what? It's my 15. It's my quinceañera. We're gonna play Clue. Like, what?
Yeah, I hosted a murder mystery for my 15th birthday, and all my friends were like, "What the fuck?"
Exactly.
And then like
that would have been me. I would have been like, "This shit is cool," but how old are you?
Yeah, that's exactly the response I got. But it was cool. That's what
I was having house parties. I was doing, you know what? I was having parties, but my father was a DJ.
Yeah, so
were there.
Were active participants, and therefore they were chaperones.
Yeah, therefore there was nobody having sex anywhere.
Absolutely not.
There was nothing getting torn up.
Right.
Outside of your behind.
Yeah.
Like
that's different. Like your parents are activists.
But I did have fun house parties.
I wish.
I remember when my dad played this remix of No Scrubs and No Pigeons, and it was like the girls against the boys. It was really fun.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I never had that experience. I didn't. And then like high school, I think my lesbian friend Rachel, who's no longer lesbian. Yeah, she's married to a man.
It happens.
Yeah, like she came over and but that was it. Like, you know what I mean? Like no one ever really just like, my house was not the kick it house.
Right.
Because my mother was just like...
My mother was more the anti one. My father was like the fun one.
Yeah,
my mother
and my grandmother were just like, I guess, girl.
They were, very much like you.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever, girl. But yeah, they got their kids taken away and... Oh, well.
In house parties.
Yeah. Another day, another hashtag. Unfortunately...
That baby Jordan Edwards.
Jordan Edwards, 15. You know, I don't know. I know the statistic is like every 28 hours that we're dying at the hand of police, estate violence. But my thing is, I haven't heard of a story in a long time.
I haven't heard one in a while.
And it's very naive of me to think that this is, nothing is happening.
No, we're just not hearing about it.
But which is also more concerning, right? Because then, like, a part of me is like this naive thing, like, oh, well, I guess everything is cool. When I know it's not.
Right.
Which is why in this aspect, I appreciate visibility, right? Because it's like people need to know. Because it's like people forget, and I don't want these stories to be just another hot topic that gets thrown away by the next week's news cycle. You know what I mean? Like, these are stories we need to continue talking about it, because if we continue talking about it, then change is going to happen. I mean, this is our form of activism, right? Like, because, I've already made it clear about marching.
Very clear.
But, people listen to us, like, people who can make change, because this isn't a black problem. Like, you know what I mean?
No,
State violence, it's not a black problem. It is a white problem. White racism is not a black problem.
No, it's not.
And by us talking about it, we do have white listeners. The people who found us on Blog Talk Radio are white. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we were shocked about, like, y'all listen to us.
Are you sure?
Right.
Maybe there's another.
Right. And this is my point. Like, we need to continue talking about this in a manner that's
Absolutely.
like, no, this is concerning to our community.
Absolutely.
And where we, not to say that we're powerless, because we're not at all, but we do need people who, to everybody to be on one accord to fight white supremacy, even if you are white.
Yep. Especially if you're white, because you have more power than we do.
Exactly. So, peace to the family.
Absolutely. Jordan Edwards, say his name.
Damn. So, I think we talked about it briefly. I know at the New York Live show we talked about it, the writer's strike, right? Mm-hmm. And about how in 2007, 2008 there was a writer's strike, and that's how we got, the Kardashians and shit, right? Mm-hmm. And Nene. But, we avoided the writer's strike this time around. The producers and the Writers Guild reached an agreement, so people are going to get their money, and it's lit. Do you know last television season, 455 television programs launched?
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot of fucking TV.
It is. I have consistently had something to watch.
Right. Like, there is no... And remember, there was a point where TV was whack.
Yeah, I know. It was like we were on a drought. Like Mondays were the savior days.
Yeah.
I think something came on Sundays.
Yeah, and it was just like, girl, I'm just not invested.
I don't think there was anything on Wednesdays, Thursdays.
Now there is TV all the time.
Remember when there was good TV, but then there was like Friday, thought it was a drought, and there was nothing that would come on Friday? Well, TGIF came on, but then after TGIF, when that went away, there was nothing.
Right.
Now we have Hulu and Netflix releasing all these original shows.
And that's my point, is the fact that TV is a little oversaturated, because there was this conversation that I was having about this show called Pump, I think that's what it's called, on Fox, and it was a black woman-led role about this basketball player. No one watched it because it clearly got canceled after a few episodes. But what I've realized about TV is the fact that there's so much of it that, we do have to pick and choose, because we all have lives and shit, you know what I mean?
TV party tonight! TV party tonight! TV party tonight! We're gonna have a TV party tonight!
And also what I've learned is that a lot of shows now, because we're in the age of people just being nosy.
Yes.
So like people are more attached to things when they have a relationship with the people who are on the show. So for example, Insecure, we all know and love Issa from Awkward Black Girl, or we know her personally, right? So therefore we're going to have more of an investment into watching it. Regardless of the fact if it's good or not, which, I mean, it's amazing. We all know that.
It's amazing, and that's not even a biased opinion.
Not at all. It's great. But, like, I know Samira Wiley is in The Handmaids, and that's cool, but
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
I mean, it's still not like, I'm not necessarily invested as I would be, I don't know, like being Mary Jane. The reason why, because she live tweets it all the time. Or like, you know what I mean? Or like BET does a good job now they do a good job is like incorporating like digital aspects and stuff to make me really want to watch it. Other black shows too, like Empire. When Empire first started, it was great because they was like, well, hey, I got hired to work for them. So,
Right.
live tweet and all that good stuff. So it was, I get this thing. So like all these new shows, it's like, well, I'm not necessarily all that invested because I don't have a connection. But that's my whole spiel about TV.
See, I just like a really good story.
Yeah.
And I have a TV guru by the name of Amber.
Yeah.
And pretty much everything she recommends to me ends up being good.
Yeah, she tells me about stuff all the time.
But she tells me too much, so some of it I can't.
Yeah.
She told me about something the other day. I said, enough. I was like, not right now.
Right.
I'm behind. I'm behind
And that's
right
also, too, I'd be so stressed out trying to catch up because now my goal, starting on Sunday, I'm going to watch an episode of Game of Thrones until July 23rd.
I'm about to start watching Game of Thrones.
Now, I've stopped watching Game of Thrones because it was just a lot. It's a lot of white people to catch up with. Because there's like 48 characters and different characters in every episode. So it's just like, ooh, girl, it's a lot of white people. But it's great because the first episode, the first 5 minutes of Game of Thrones, I was like, oh, what the fuck is this?
That's what I thought about Black Mirror.
Well, no, that's because Black Mirror is weird. Game of Thrones, it's good. It's just weird. It's the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it is.
Game of Thrones, the first 5 minutes, somebody's head gets blown off, and like it's like the goriest shit ever.
Oh, that sounds like Sons of Anarchy.
Yes.
Which is another very gory show.
Yes. It's like Game of Thrones is low key like The Walking Dead.
I don't watch The Walking Dead.
Oh, you should. It's great up until. But anyway, but yes, I'm going to watch the Game of Thrones because it comes back July 23rd, the same night as Insecure.
Oh, I cannot wait.
I'm going.
Wait, July 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
That's the day I'm going to the Kendrick concert.
Oh, okay.
My stomach.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna be caught up with GOT, and I'm gonna be watching Insecure.
It's gonna be on my DVR.
Yeah, and it's gonna be lituation. Yeah. Yeah.
What am I watching? So I'm watching The Handmaid. I strongly recommend it. It is very good. It is a great story. Very interesting. I am shamefully watching the last season of Pretty Little Liars. I mean, I've been watching it all. I need to know how they're going to end this thing.
That's fair.
The show is terrible, and I admit this every time I'm watching it, but I need to know what's going to happen.
That's fair.
So I'm watching that. I finished Grace and Frankie.
Mm-hmm. Haven't started. I've only seen one episode.
We started 13 Reasons and also
Shout
Big
out to
Little
Kirk.
Lies. Did he write for 13 Reasons?
Sure did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Shout out to you, Kirk.
Kirk Moore. Did you finish American Crime? Or have you started the season?
I tried to start this season and they didn't have the first episode on demand.
No, they didn't.
So where do I watch it? On my Kodi.
Yeah.
I always forget to utilize that thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. It's only 8 episodes this season, so you can catch up at work.
Yeah.
It's just how I watch most things, but it's heavy.
Really? Is it really good like last season?
It's good. It's not. I preferred last season. I will say this season is super political.
Okay.
It's super political. In some episodes, I was like, all right, I get it.
Yeah. Well, so The Handmaid is technically a political show. Even though it doesn't come off as such, it is. And when you watch it, you'll see why.
Yeah. I've been watching... So every year, I make it a point to watch a show from yesteryear.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been watching Felicity.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why I make it a point to watch a show from yesteryear is for research, just because of what I'm writing for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to know what about these shows were like pop culture, like phenoms.
Mm-hmm.
Felicity is like a white teenage Mary Jane.
Okay.
It's exactly who she is. And I was just like, wow.
That's so funny when you compare the two.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like being Mary Jane, but like if Mary Jane was white and from the Bay Area, because she's from Palo Alto. And like she followed a nigga like to school.
What?
She got a full ride to Stanford and shit. And she was supposed to go, even though she was from Palo Alto, and like she could have was like from the block because Stanford's in Palo Alto.
Mm-hmm.
God, I'm not gonna live in the Bay Area anymore. I'm so mad. But anyway, her nigga, or they weren't even really together. That's the crazy part. But anyway, she followed her nigga to NYU.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then he got with somebody else.
Of course.
So, which kind of happened in being Mary Jane.
Yes.
Yep. So, yeah. But anyway, that's TV.
So it's like 11:43 right now for me, and I'm bored. And I saw XD tweet a song by Grace called "From You," and I didn't know about it. And I listened to it, and I thought it was really good. So I'm going to sing it, because I'm bored. Am I right or wrong? 'Cause I'll risk it all and make you miss me, baby. If I let it go, then baby, you'll never know. Time that we wait, and you promise me you'll change, but you never do. So I'll stay with you, stay with you. I'll never be the first to call, make you believe we got it all. I'll be the girl to break your heart. I'll get it from you. I'll tell you jump and watch you fall. Play with you like a Barbie doll. Say I love you, then I break it all. I'll get it from you. Yeah. Those lyrics are actually pretty terrible. All right, bye.
So 39 people got locked up for scamming.
Wait, what?
Yeah. There was like a ring of like people passing bad checks.
People still do that?
Yeah, girl. And they were caught by the NYPD because these N-words were flashing for the gram.
Yo, it is always a nigga getting caught on Instagram. Yeah. Stop posting pictures of your drugs, your guns, your money, your fake credit cards, your fake IDs.
Yeah.
Instagram, baby, follow me on Instagram. Wanna see how I'm doing? Take a look at my Instagram. I put my life on my Instagram. I put my money, my cars, my big ass house, and my ice on Instagram.
I'm gonna read some of the captions that they had on here. Got me a check.
What?
The Don, and it's a black person, an N-word, if you will, with a blunt in his mouth, a gang sign he's holding up, a sack of marijuana, and a bunch of 20s strewed about on his lap.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of them. They all found this out on the Soch. Becky, darling, what happened to all our bank and credit cards? Daquan needed pieces.
What?
We all scam in these buildings till we make us the millions. We bust up till the police raid us. 3-band gang.
Okay.
Yeah, so apparently, 39 people arrested and indicted for depositing $2.5 million in counterfeit checks, resulting in more than $1 million in stolen funds.
2.5 million?
2.5 million. 2.5 million dollars.
2.5 mil?
Yeah.
You niggas were greedy.
Yeah.
Niggas always get too greedy. So.
Yeah, scam is life. Now it's time for a break.
It's Cinco de Mayo and we've been doing margaritas, so let's keep going. We're gonna balance sweet with spicy. A watermelon jalapeno margarita. In your shaker, add 2 ounces of tequila blanco, 1 ounce of triple sec, a small squeeze of agave, the juice of half of a lime, 2 ounces of watermelon juice, and a few pieces of jalapeno without the seeds. Muddle everything together and add ice. Shake really well. Now rub a lime on the rim of your glass and dip in Tajín, a chili lime mixture I've spoken about before. Strain your cocktail and add new ice. Enjoy with nachos and while listening to Jaden XD for your cocktails and drink tips.
So you remember that email that we got last week?
Yes, I saw the follow-up.
Yeah. If you guys don't remember what happened last week, then go listen to it. So...
You want me to read the response?
Yeah. I would love for you to read the response.
Because I know y'all want to follow up. I don't know. I feel like this nigga's trolling us or something.
I don't know, because now I'm going to publicly say it, because we Googled you and your whole family to figure this out if you were trolling us. And I don't think you're trolling us. I think this is real. And your mother-in-law and father-in-law look racist.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I'm only saying that because this shit is crazy. Like, anyway, I don't remember what his name is, so we're going to call him Lamont.
His name is Josiah.
Oh, Josiah. All right. Josiah Lamont. Hello, Jaden XD. I'm responding with the follow-up to the advice that you gave me from the letter I sent last week. So I did confront my mother-in-law and my wife about the situation, and my father-in-law was there when this is all happening. Mind you, my father-in-law is a great guy, and he loves me just as much as I love him. He took me in like a son and always treated me well. Now his wife, on the other hand, aka my bitch mother-in-law, did not take what I had to say well at all. I told her that I overheard the conversation she had with my wife about her marrying a black man in the first place.
I think it's so funny that there's sirens going on in the background.
Like an episode of Snapped.
Yeah.
And she told me she doesn't think that I'm good enough for her daughter and she should have stayed within her race. She also said the reason she married me was only for my money and that she had other options that she kept close. What she does not know is there is a prenuptial agreement, and if we divorce, she gets nothing except what I choose to give her.
Bam!
What she also doesn't know in that agreement is if we have children and we ended up divorcing because of something irreconcilable or infidelity, the kids will be with me, and she is free to do whatever she wants to do. My mother is my attorney.
Blow.
So she started to get very loud in my house, so I promptly kicked her out and told her she had to go. As for my wife, I gave her a choice to either fix the problem with counseling or divorce. I know she doesn't want to get a divorce because there's not many content men like me in this world that are successful as I am. Oh, okay. Well, my wife felt like she could not make a choice, so I made a choice for her. I went down and I filed for divorce.
Damn.
I know that there's a 6-month process before the divorce is final, but I told her that I want a divorce. I feel like a lot has been lifted off my chest and back. LOL. This is my second marriage. My first marriage was to an African-American woman who was my high school sweetheart, and we still would be married today if it wasn't for her sudden, unexpected passing 7 years ago.
Damn.
Our condolences. I would like to thank you for your advice, and trust me, I thought about it long and hard, and I prayed to God before I made my decision.
As long as you prayed.
The devil is a liar, and I will not continue to have things like this going on in my life behind my back, as well as my children's back from a racist family. Mine is my father-in-law. Again, thank you so much. And I will continue to always listen to the show. I'm a long listener and will continue to do so. Much love from Hawaii, and have a great and blessed day. Thank you, Josiah. Well,
Josiah, if you ever want to donate to Jaden XD,
right, chemical doctorate.
Yeah, if you just want to
civil
donate,
health and wellness,
just donate to the cause, and put us out there, because we like being out there. Or just give us money.
Yo, last week we told a nigga to leave his wife, and he did. So
our impact, our influence.
Yo, I'm bugging out just a smidge. I'm like, all right, well.
Our impact, our influence.
Somebody listened.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear
that. It had to go down this way.
Why did it end this way?
Why did it end this way? Okay. Anyway. Josiah.
Woo.
We love you. Send us money.
You're trying.
But it's just.
I'm glad you thought about your children.
I'm first of all glad you prayed about it, because that's and you thought about your kids. Like that is the most important. And you a boss for that prenup. You did that.
Do your thing.
Mama Josiah.
She clearly raised him right.
Yes.
The attorney.
At law.
At law.
Yeah, y'all
Mama
did that.
Josiah at law.
Yeah. Ride the Maverick. Thank you for listening. I mean, I don't want us to people be like, Jada NXT gave out bad advice, but or blame us for anything that went wrong, because I don't want your wife to come up and WHIFE.
Yeah,
to come and be like blaming us for the demise of your relationship, because that's you did that.
She don't want that.
You did that when you marked the ballot.
Right.
And I'm sure a whole host of other things.
She don't want that.
She doesn't.
That lady ain't about to come to us with nothing.
At all. She don't want it with hoes.
Stay where you right. You and your racist parents.
Like, that is just, yeah. But I do want to talk to you, Josiah, in this idea of like, there had to be more signs than this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and if he was like, I made the decision for it, fuck it. Like, I get that. You know, peace to your babies too. I know it's going to be hard for them as an adjustment, because you're going to be a single father. However, there's tons of single fathers.
Yeah.
Not too many of them are black. But
and the fact that you're financially capable of taking care of your children, that's a huge benefit. So you just have to be the best influence that you can be to them.
And I think that's the best part about it, though, because you're taking your children out of a toxic environment.
Right.
Because as Jade pointed out last week, when they get older, their mother is going to say, because we eventually turn into our parents, regardless if we like it or not. Mm-hmm. There's some things that do change, but there are some fundamental things that just don't. And people's racism progresses.
Yeah.
Like, it evolves to like new levels. Like, I'm on a new level. But I'm glad you removed the children out of it. So
absolutely.
Peace to you, Josiah.
I hope this transition is as easy as it possibly can be.
Yeah. The Met Gala was this week.
Mm-hmm.
The theme was Comme des Garçons.
Yeah, you say it.
Comme des Garçons. By the head designer is Rei.
REI?
Yeah, something. I can't pronounce her last name, so I don't want to try and mess it up. Rei W. Mm-hmm. Head designer over at Comme des Garçons from the 80s. And the whole exhibit is about, and people don't understand the Met Gala is a costume party that honors an exhibit at the Met, which is a huge museum here. And so people dress up in the theme of the exhibit, and it's not required, but it's fun because it's a costume party. Mm-hmm. However, this time it felt like nobody even really bothered to dress up. Like, people used to be more into it. Now people dress like they were going to One Oak and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Like to an award show.
Right. Like Kendall Pepsi Jenner, like, dressed in like she was going to Studio 54.
Yes.
And then, like,
she dressed like a granny from the 50s, like in a sexy dress though. Like, I got rhythm, I got music, I've got my man who can ask for anything more.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was but Lala,
even though she didn't stick with the theme,
she stormed the runway carpet, the red carpet,
and put a ring on every finger but her ring finger.
Basset. The ring finger. The ring didn't mean a thing to you.
Whoa.
The ring didn't mean a thing to you.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
The ring didn't mean a thing.
But the Met Gala, what's the other Jenner child's name? Kylie wore.
Oh, the geriatric one. That's an old lady.
Kylie?
Yep. That girl ain't no 19, 20 years old. That girl is 47.
You know something?
Not saying 47 is geriatric, but you know what I mean.
You know something? So I was looking at Kendall, and I was like, she's going to look like Caitlyn when she gets older.
Kendall?
Yeah. If you look at pictures of her in the Met Gala.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see it.
She's going to look like Caitlyn. Also, The Weeknd looks like Queen Latifah.
The Weeknd looks like Trevor Noah.
He looks like Queen Latifah.
Stop it. No, he doesn't.
He does. He looks like Queen Latifah.
Kylie
Queen's
Jenner
collection.
looks old boots, but for Zendaya.
Yeah.
Oh my God, a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Like the hair, the lipstick, the dress, the color coordination, like against her skin, like everything was just perfect.
My favorite of the evening was Zoe Kravitz.
Love Zoe Kravitz.
She cut off all her hair.
Yep.
She has a blonde pixie cut.
Yep.
And she wore like this pink gown. I never realized her skin complexion is like champagne colored.
Mm-hmm.
It's so
she's glowy.
Yeah, I was just like, this is so, like she
golden.
looks so cute.
Yeah, she's such a cutie.
So cute.
I love her actually.
Even though she didn't really keep the theme, but it was fine.
She had real flowers on her dress.
Yeah,
those were real roses.
Blake Lively's dress was amazing. I loved her dress.
I don't remember what her dress was like. And then
Rihanna as a fashion person, she has not disappointed me in the last like 3 years fashion wise, like except for those times where she tries to incorporate like athleisure, like you know how Kim used to do with like I hate when she does that. But other than that, Rihanna, she has it.
Yeah, Rihanna, like fashion is her thing.
Yeah, and I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Like she dresses down and she smokes hella bud.
She just seems so fun.
I know.
She seems like a fun
and she is very black.
Yes, she is.
She doesn't really care for white people either.
Nope. Did you see those Queen Elizabeth
Yes.
things she was posted on her page?
Yes.
I hollered.
Yes, she is, and she's a troll. It's fun. I love her.
Yeah, she'd be like, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
I said, my girl, sis.
Yeah, I love Rihanna.
It's not that deep.
Yeah, I love Rihanna. Jaden Smith showed up with his locks as an accessory.
I know you said they're weird children.
And since I couldn't bring my sister as a date, I brought my old hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is avant-garde.
Yeah.
I can't wonder what was it in your, some weed? I thought, is there some weed over there in your head? Or some old hay?
Janet Jackson is coming back.
Yeah, so she made this video. You're right. In case you can't recognize me, because I put on a few. Hey, it's me, Jan.
That's way too loud.
Hey, it's me, Jan.
Hey, it's me, Jan. Yeah.
Oh God, I hate hearing her talk. She's going on tour. She said, "I'm dropping all of this."
Yeah, in September, which means she's about to just eat a cube of cheese every other day.
That's right. She's gonna get herself together because you know she can do it.
And she addressed her divorce, saying like, "Oh, we're in court now."
Yeah, like let it be known.
Yeah, we got this.
She ain't never made a statement that public.
Yeah, never.
I was surprised she even did one of those kind of videos.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the old people.
They trying to get hit.
They try to get hit.
They trying to.
But I feel like she's getting a divorce, and I bet you this time around she's gonna get super slim and be in a cat suit so she could slang that puss around like she usually does.
She's gonna come out butt naked with some pasties and something over her vag.
Just be like
she is about to go all the way extreme.
Like with titties in your mouth.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, she's gonna slang her monk.
Yeah.
Just all willy-nilly, like Madonna. Just geriatric monk everywhere. Prince's family has decided to do a reality show.
For what? He wouldn't approve that. That's not his life.
Yeah, it was reported that his family are in the early stages to talk about, to do a reality show and, life after the purple one. Remember, this happened before when Nippy passed away, and, that beast, Pat Houston, put them on a reality show.
Right.
It only lasted a season, but God, that's when Bobby Christina was still alive. That is so fucking crazy to me that Bobby Christina is not here anymore.
I know. Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
But yeah, they're looking to shop it around and shoot it and all that good stuff. But I just think that's not something Prince wouldn't have wanted.
No, that's not how he lived his life at all.
At all.
People don't pay respect.
Yeah, it's really weird, and I wouldn't watch it out of like.
Does not compute, maybe something don't do. Must be something in the water that drinks. Same as the girl I've had.
First of all, I don't know much about Prince's family. You know what I mean? Like, he kept that super private. Like, I know of Prince Rogers Nelson, but I don't know anything else about like his family.
Well, I said I would never. I would never. I said I'm not marching for y'all niggas, but I didn't say I wouldn't protest.
Yeah.
So I will not be watching that.
This podcast is an active protest. God damn it!
It really is.
Auntie Yonsei. First of all, have you seen pictures of Auntie Yonsei?
I sure have.
She is usually me in my general disposition. Just big and over it.
Yeah.
Like, I just be like...
She's like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Just oh, God damn it. Like, I gotta go.
Lips poking.
Like, I gotta get up.
Like, if these kids don't get up out of
right,
here.
like, God damn it. Like, she just sits everywhere. Just, like, she just goes places to sit down and... And eat
take
nachos.
A few pictures, yep.
Yeah.
But
she's
aside
usually
from
me.
nachos,
yeah,
she likes chips.
She does.
Just regular plain Lay's.
My kind of girl.
And we all know that she keeps hot sauce in her bag. And I definitely used to put hot sauce all over my Lay's when I was younger.
Used to?
I don't really eat Lay's that much anymore.
Okay.
Well, if I was pregnant, I would.
Well, I guess I won't spook my tea. But
I want some Lay's.
Yeah, with hot sauce. Auntie Yonsei is coming out with new merch.
Yes.
And incorporated in that is a coffee table book. 600 pages of a book called How to Make Lemonade. And it's a commemorative thing of pictures and never before seen images and writings and words from this lemonade era. People were looking. It also comes with a vinyl, and audio and video downloads to watch Lemonade. It is $299.99.
Hoy.
Middle fingers up, put them hands high. Wave it in his face, tell him boy bye. Tell him boy bye. Boy bye. Middle fingers up, I ain't thinking about you.
So here's what I'll say to that. I'm gonna buy it. So I'm gonna buy it.
I'll definitely look at crystals.
Yep. I'm just using the money that we get from the show.
It's real. I just, $300.
Listen, and I'm going to tell you why I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it because Beyonce. People are like, "Where's the DVD?" I was like, Beyonce is appealing to old people. older people love coffee table books.
And I myself have grown, although I don't have a coffee table because I'm not that traditional.
Mm-hmm.
I have an ottoman.
So do I, but I have a coffee table book on my ottoman. But yeah, I'm just gonna buy it. I just feel like, why not? Why not?
I mean,
it's lemonade.
listen.
I enjoy. I wish she would have came out with this idea with the self-titled album, but that's neither here or there at this point. But I enjoyed Lemonade. I've been listening to it more lately.
Mm-hmm.
I think because I was going through something, but I've been listening to it a lot more lately. And
Speak to me,
right? And I
Speak
enjoy
to me,
it.
Lord.
And I enjoy it. This is how I also realized that Mary J. Blige's album is like, it is like Lemonade if she never forgave that nigga.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like Mary J. Blige is like, don't hurt yourself all the way through.
On loop.
Yeah. You got me fucked up for 14 songs.
On loop. I ain't sorry.
Right.
And
Yeah. Don't hurt yourself.
Don't hurt yourself
Yeah.
on loop.
Yeah, just you got me fucked and ring the alarm. Throw that in there.
Yeah, go ahead. Bonus
Because
track.
Mary was angry. I've never heard her like that. But
Did
anyway,
not blame you.
Yeah, but yeah, Auntie Yonsei is coming out with $300 book and set. And listen, don't complain. Either you got it or you don't.
Yeah, that's really the bottom line. I'm not going to complain about
right,
it.
because people are like, $300. Like, you people pay more for tickets. You know what I mean?
Just know I just know how I'm going to handle the situation. I'm
Yeah.
going to look at my friends.
Yeah, it's fine. Totally fine.
Yes.
And then I also thought, like, well, I need to hurry up and go buy Marc Jacobs' book, coffee table book.
Oh.
It's $120.
Oh, what kind of coffee book would I splurge on if I got my living room all the way together the way I wanted? I don't know. Let me think about that.
There's a bunch, like, coffee table books that are amazing. Did you know that Naomi Campbell has one?
No.
First of all, it's $3,000.
Okay.
There's only 1,000 in print. And she's hand wrote in every single one of them.
Okay.
Josiah, if you're listening.
No.
I would like that.
No,
and
don't.
Jade would like $3,000. I would like $3,000 too.
Nigga, that's like a month of rent.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I'm really kind of joking. I'm not asking for money, but I am. But I'm not. Anyway, this is a happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody.
Yeah.
This is an episode called Becept. Because we covered everything except the actual things we were really supposed to talk about today.
We'll save that for next week.
Yeah.
It's going to be a funky good time.
We're gonna have a funky good time. We're gonna have a funky good time. We're gonna have a funky good time. We're gonna have a funky good time. Yep. We're gonna take you high. Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Bye. Today's episode was produced by Abraham Kevin Quesada.
Okay.
It's fine. I told you.
You gonna be petty all episode?
All petty 2017.
I gave a TED talk about pettiness.
So hello,
Petty
I'm your
to
kindred
purpose.
spirit.
No, I talked about how I got over my pettiness.
Oh no, well you know.
Somebody talked about what their favorite James Brown song was, and I was like, mine is The Payback, because that nigga was mad.
Absolutely, because he said the big payback.
Yeah. I don't know karate, but I know crazy.
I don't know karate, but I know crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, my cousin's coming to Brooklyn. I saw a commercial for it. Dennis Edwards is coming to the King's
Yes. I saw
it. Was like, I'm doing something.
I saw the commercial during Love and Hip Hop.
All I saw was I was like, oh, it looks like a pawn shop commercial. Let me go about my business.
Yeah.
And then I said, oh,
Hey,
it's
cuz.
Kid.
Yeah.
It's Kid.
Yeah. We be Kid.
Oh, man.
All right. People write the craziest things. Like, you listen to the read, the people, this woman pimped out her boyfriend and made him like,
You right.
fuck her best friend in the ass, who's a boy.
Oh God.
Yeah.
All right.
On my own. Okay.
Once again.
Trina, I bought you a pie. I bought you 5 pies. Sweet potato patty edition. Just like on Six Brown Girl chat, this guy was like, "So my girlfriend stabbed me in my shoulder last week."
Someone take
And I'm wondering if I'm trying to figure out if I should take her back. I was like, my influence, my impact.
This is your advice on a daily life.
I know. I am an impactful bitch. I am super impactful. I was here.
I live. Oh
God,
what?
am.
What do you have to do with this? What did you do?
Because my daily mantra that I tell everybody is to stab that nigga. Like, just stab him. Every SB chat. Every time a nigga does something wrong, I just say stab him.
What should I do? Stab him.
What should I do? Stab him.
Don't let her say XD said. It's gonna be like,
I'll be damned. I'll be damned. I'll use my real name at that point. I don't know who the fuck no XD is.
Who?
Right, that's not me. God damn it. My impact, my influence. But
you sound like an Adidas commercial.
yeah, you're famous. Your favorite bitch.
Stop. I have to say,
I'm not laughing. I'm looking at your braid. So
I know because I told you that they braided things they weren't supposed to.
Yeah, I
this
know.
This is part of my eyebrow. Let me just touch.
Yeah, because it's distracting. Because I'm counting down to be like, ooh, is it gonna come out in the next episode? Ooh, let's slip it. Oh, bitch, I'm sorry. It was just like, what's up? What's a little Jew?
Hey, what's up? Hello.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's fucking trying to kill me. I'm not going down without a motherfucking fight. It's braid.
I can't stand you.
I'm sorry. It was like loud.
I don't even know what I was saying. Shit.
I'm sorry.
Oh God.
I just hope it doesn't just fall in the street.
No, it won't.
Like those girls and like, you know how like there's always like if you walk in the hood, there's always random braids and weaves and shit.
Hold on, I got a story. The other day we went to this boxing class. This shit was crazy. Okay, it was crazy. And I got out the truck and I walk across the street and I left something in the car, so I had to turn back around and there was a braid in the street that looked like mine. It was just a little bit bigger. Right. And these are ones around the edges where they braided, my eyelashes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. those few.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm stressed about them.
Yeah.
So I was like, is that mine?
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
Listen, sometimes I always say, every time I see like a stray braid or like weave or like, oh, they lost it to the war on terror. Like, oh, it's a casualty. Rest in peace, fallen one. It's so like, rest in peace, the fallen soldier by like Jay-Z like plays. You know what you're going.
Oh,
or like True Colors come on and let your true colors shine through. Like every time. I'm sorry.
I hate you. Oh, my cheeks hurt.
Yeah.
I have Outcast coasters.
Which are very cute.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't have coasters. I need to buy some.
My next ones are going to be Asada Shakur and Angela Davis coasters. to add to the Outcast because they're all tile. They're the same kind of tile, so I'm going to get those next.
Oh, that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
You are going to make me choke.
Okay, I'm not. I'm not. But yeah, Auntie Yonsei. I hope the twins come soon because I know
she is over it.
Ooh, she's over it. This is why, again, like I saw this post today talking about like men are being like othered and like they're being oppressed, and I was like, shut the fuck up. First of all, men have dicks, right? And like dicks are great.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know they're great. I have one, but like it's like. Like, you get to piss standing up on the go, even though I don't because I'm lazy. But, like, I have the choice. My body, my choice.
Yes. No policing.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about a monthly leakage.
Oh, be blessed.
You know, I don't have to worry about cramps. And I'm not sure what exactly cramps. I'm not asking you to explain. But, you know, and as a male, and even... I've also realized that I'm that much of a gay that I'm still unsure where babies come from. So I'm just really, I'm not asking you to answer the question either.
Imagine if somebody took your balls, pulled them up into your stomach, and then wrung them out like a washcloth.
That's low key what a gaff is.
What?
Like a tuck.
Oh.
Yeah, like drag queens. Have I ever showed you what a gaff is? Like you got... Yeah, it's like you put it like, okay, so you take pantyhose, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like you stick your dick in like the leg part. Sorry, the leg part, and you just like.
No. This is as if somebody tortured you, grabbed your balls, pulled them up into your stomach, and then wrung them out like a washcloth.
Wow. So anyway, that's the show. Bumblebee Tuna.
Ladies, am I right? Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, but my point is the fact that I just know that I cannot be pregnant. Like, I am so thankful to Jehovah Jireh that I am unable to bear the children and get back to business. Like, I'm just not capable of that. It's just not. I just can't.
I literally did that.
Yeah, you did. A whole person, a whole human being came out of your monk.
Came out of me, and I went to work 6 weeks later.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know what that means. Like,
it means bear the children and get back to business.
Yeah. Anyway.
It means we run the world. The mundo.
Who run the world? Squirrels who run the world. Anyway, this is a happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody.
Yeah.
This is an episode called Becept. Because we covered everything except the actual things we were really supposed to talk about today.
We'll save that for next week.
Yeah.
It's going to be a funky good time.
We're gonna have a funky good time. We're gonna have a funky good time. We're gonna have a funky good time. We're gonna have a funky good time. Yep. We're gonna take you high. Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.